Got the little guy. Finley, say hi. Hello. We're talking a lot nowadays, man. God is great. Man, folks don't even let a dude slow cook anymore. Y'all should know by now, I've been slow cooking these dudes for years, man. And I'll set up these little Easter eggs and cast out my reel, try to get them to bite. Specifically, the idiot Daggy. Y'all ought to know that by now, but y'all don't let a motherfucker cook at all. I got you, man. What do you mean by slow cook? Man, I mean saying little shits to get certain people to make a video and try to clown me, right? That's what we do, baby. This van really needs to just blow up one day because I have no business driving. So, I present to you the Easter egg, man. So, the light switch cover. At the end of my video that I dropped on Sunday night, I believe it was. Today's Tuesday morning. Yeah, Sunday night. At the very end of the video, I say, hey, Johnny, let me paint a picture for you. So this is a light switch cover. This right here is a light switch cover. Well, if you remember the Instagram live of his king, of his crush, of his God Almighty, Mr. Upskirt, the Fed over there. You know the one where he's sitting there with a guitar in the light, looks like a fucking vampire. Looks like a tweaked out Twilight. Yeah, that one. The one where he claims that he's going to be quiet because his baby's asleep, and then proceeds to scream at people on Instagram Live in response to all the hate that he gets every time he goes live anymore.
What y'all doing? Oh shit. Baby sleep. Yeah! Gotta go into low up church mode. Yeah!
Dude's completely lost it, but that's a whole nother story. In that video, he says that his daughter started crawling, and she's crawling around all over the house. So him and his old lady had to put on light switch covers so that she can't stick her fingers in there.
We just put all those light socket things all through the house because she's like fucking crawling at like 30 miles an hour.
All right, I can see it's a stretch to put that together, and mainly because nobody really watches this dude anymore. Hey, I got more comments on this video than I did the last one. Gotta pay that mortgage, baby. This is the only little bit of fun I get, guys. I mean, I'm on my way to work right now. It's 6:45 in the morning. On my way to work now, and I'll be there till probably 7 tonight. This is the only there's so many more new noises in this thing. I haven't driven it for like a couple weeks, maybe a month, but this is all I got, man. And I'll reference, again, I'll go back to this Triple T video, the Redneck Rave. And it's sad when I watch it back because I realize how consumed by work I am, how that's all I do is work. I literally, I'm up there on the top of a mountain with side-by-sides and good music, you know, some beers or whatever. Everybody's having a good time. And I'm up there talking about how I took a day off of work. We're doing praying hands. Yeah, I finally took some time off work. I'm glad I came to it, man. It's just fun, right? I finally took a day off. I'm not at work. Hey, did I tell you that I wasn't at work today? Hey, did you know I work all the time? It's kind of sad, really. It's almost like, it's so loud here!
Y'all do it. Yeah!
Anyway, that's all I do is work, man. And it's more and more evident whenever I see stuff like that. I feel sorry for myself a little bit. Well, that's not the right word. You can't feel sorry for yourself for doing what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work, right? But I realize how consumed by it I am, if that makes sense. And I'm like, Jesus, dude. Like, you're up there on the top of the hill with some pretty big players in the game, man, having a good time, and you're up there talking about work. Finally took some time off work. And that comes from the fact that, like, literally the last 6-7 years, I've had maybe a handful of days off. And those days off were just work. I mean, you guys have watched me, man. I was on here for 100 days straight. And I worked every single day except for the few days I took off, and I roofed the back of my house. Like I was working on my house when I wasn't working. So this is the only little bit of fun that I get. That's why I get on here and, number one, challenge somebody else to work to better themselves and call them out when they pretend to. He literally gives himself the flowers of a work working man. And I'm not, me personally, I'm not just going to sit there and let him do it. I'll be at your neck until, like I told the prosecutor, if I can find the clip, I'll put it in right here. I told his county prosecutor or whoever the guy was that actually put charges on me, because they listened to this idiot. And they said, well, won't you just leave Johnny Gobble alone? And I believe I said,
this could be solved by both of you just ignoring each other and going away.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is, you know, like I say, I'll continue to give my opinion about him until he gets up off that couch and gets a job and supports his family. I mean, I didn't have nothing to lose at that time anyway. I was already charged. I mean, what was he going to do, charge me again? It's crazy because that's all I do. And I dare a motherfucker come on here and say that I don't work. He's tried. He's come close to that, trying to say that other people bought my truck and people bought my son's car and I don't really do anything. Yeah, let's try that one out, buddy. Seen another comment, too, that made me laugh. Hopefully I can find these comments so I can put them up on the screen and give the people the props for making the comment. But somebody said, this dude just records himself in public, like in the middle of the grocery store and shit, like it's nothing, like it's normal. That's because I have to. Again, I work so much that the only time that I have to possibly do this is like right now on my way to work or after work when I'm stopping at the grocery store to grab a couple things for dinner or whatever, like grab a couple things for the house. Like this is, if that doesn't show how much I work, how often do you see me just chilling in my garage in that little makeshift studio that I've been trying to put together for years but can't because I work too much? Look at that river. That looks dope, don't it? Isn't it odd that he even refers to himself in the third person when he's talking about being quiet, said his only his daughter up?
Gotta go into low up church mode.
What a weirdo, dude.
3 hours later.
Okay, let's just carry this video on. It's lunchtime now. This is what I should start doing. I'm this close to going in on another 100 days of vlogging, but it's such a commitment, man. I don't know if I want to do it, but listen, I was getting ready to go live and do this, but we'll just put it in the video and I'll tag Hard Target. This is a trend I'm gonna start. Tag people and sing them happy birthday if they say it's their birthday. It's creepy. Got gobble vibes now. Like, how do you know it's his birthday? I was just on a live with him last night doing the rundown, which I don't know what's up with Triple T, but they disappear the next day. Then when you ask him about it, he says, what do you mean? And then they're back. I don't know what's going on there, but you know what I mean. I mean, the live that I said on last night's not there anymore. I mean, what else could I mean by that? Anyway, got off track. Hard Target. Happy birthday to you. Hard Target. Happy birthday to you. Fuck. Speaking of Triple, I was just watching his tea, the country time tea or country rap tea or whatever you call it. And for today, and it was Ryan Upchurch crying about that jelly roll thing, which I seen the Instagram story where he was crying about it, where he's like, man, well, I was scammed before and somebody had my ID, but it wasn't on the news, the jelly roll. And look, he lightweight took a shot at those at the people who got tricked by it, you know, like those people who believed the AI thing and thought it was really jelly roll. And the only thing I could think of was like, dog, if I was you, I wouldn't laugh at them, I wouldn't poke fun at them, I wouldn't even look at them crazy. That's your people, bro. The type of people who could see an obvious fake AI jelly roll with all of a sudden tattoos missing and a little pixelated and maybe 6 fingers on one hand and go, holy shit, 4 balls, that's jelly roll. Let me give them $70 worth of Apple gift cards, whatever. That's your people, bro. Those are that's Creek Squad, baby. Those are the people that fall for anything, dude. That's the reason they still back your stupid ass up.
Man, squat this properly. I gotta finish these rings and get the provider.
Make sure you guys get your tickets. I'll leave the link to the tickets in the description and it'll be the pinned comment. I'll see you guys out on the road.
hours later.
Oh, I guess the video didn't end. It is just a little after 3. Got the little guy. Finley, say hi. Hello. We're talking a lot nowadays, man. God is great. God is fantastic. Talking, we're doing some good. We made Mom said he made a red choice at school today. Mom had a doctor's appointment. I just happened to be working locally. It's been a crazy day. But I thought about that. Let me guys. Let me know if you guys are into me, like, sharing, at least until everybody figures out that I have an Instagram that's been following me on here for 5 years. But until then, I thought about today and I was like, I literally screen recorded my last like 4 Instagram stories and then dumped them in a short on here right after I got done eating lunch. And I was like, yeah, let's just see how that works. But let me know what you guys think, and if you want me to start doing that until you guys follow over. But I don't know if anybody understood. Another gotcha man Easter egg joke, if you will. I assume way too much that you guys are gonna understand them or you guys are gonna get the. But anyway, I put the hashtag in it. I titled it "Screen Recording of Upchurch's IG" because I was acting just like him. You know, he had some old country singer that was out of his mind, delusional, in liver failure, that said that there was a contract he didn't sign yet, and somehow Ryan linked that to B. Luce's power of attorney.
Back at the hotel, he allegedly phoned a confidant mumbling about voices on the wire and a contract he never signed.
Anyway, so I did the Elvis thing. You guys have probably seen it by the time you see this. But speaking of the little trolling and the little dumb shits that I do, and the little Easter egg jokes that I always assume everybody's on top of, like the light socket, plug, cover, whatever. Dude, I do so many of those that I don't even realize it. A lot of people get it. Like for the longest time, when I had that microphone out there in the garage, unplugged, talking on it in my videos, a lot of people understood that that was a direct dig at somebody. I was making fun of somebody. You know, those little things like that. But I do so many of them that I forget about it. And I forget which is what and what's what. And I was thinking about this because it was odd. For years, old Daggy would play this same video over and over. And it was a video of me talking shit about Ryan. I was jokingly saying, when you go broke, I'll sell you this truck with a lift gate so you can start a moving company, something along those lines. Man, and he thought he was so empowered when he played that video. And I never could understand it. It never made sense to me. And it was because he thought legitimately that I was wanting to be liked by Creek Squad or wanted to be a part of Creek. And I was like, how did he get that? Like, I know I do a lot of Easter egg jokes, like I said, but I don't remember ever saying that I wanted to be a part of that. I could just chalk it up to his delusions that that's what he wants, so he figures everybody wants it. It's the only thing I can think. I'm back again. Where was I? Bro got me for $13 in a hotspot. Where was I? Yeah, I joke a lot. People tend to not get it. Here recently, I had a comment. Somebody was like, and you know who you are, I ain't gonna put you on blast, but they were like, man, so Gotcha Man gets a Jeep from this crew of people, Just in Time and all the redneck crew, and he's bought and paid for forever now. That was another one, man. Listen, my neighbor literally he had asked me if he could use my garage because he did some body work on his Jeep, and he didn't want to repaint it out in the wind and have the paint blow everywhere or dirt blow up in it. And we were going out of town over the weekend anyway, so I just gave him the opener to my garage and was like, dude, do your thing, man. But I went out there to the garage the following night when he had it in there drying to get something, and I was like, it was just an opportunity. And I was like, hey man, I want to thank Just in Time. For now on, when I go to the raves, I'm going to have a 4-wheel drive and a 4x4 to have fun with. Something along the lines like that. Like, I'd rather have a side-by-side, but this will do. Thanks, Justin and the crew. And and the people that believe this crap, man, I jokingly said one time, because a fan really did send me a wireless mic. Bama Don, I believe is his name, from down in like Texas. When I had the P.O. box before I had to let it go, I couldn't afford it anymore. But he'd sent me this little mic, and I joked around, and I was just to piss Daggy off. This is all, by the way, this is all to piss Daggy off, if you haven't caught on yet. Everything that I say like that, all those little jokes that I say is just to piss him off. That's it. Or just to make him look even dumber than what he is. But it works for the most part. But yeah, man, he bought that. Somebody got him triggered one night, and he was screaming and carrying on, and he was like, I don't care. Well, fuck it. I don't care if you got a goddamn mic or not. Got it, man. And I was like, Mike. And that was the thing with me, is I forget. Like, I'm so busy, I completely forget. And I was like, what's his microphone? And then I just laughed, dude, and it was a great laugh, and we all enjoyed it. He said, I told him one time, there's PS5 and Xbox One. I said I got an Xbox 5 and a PS1, and literally he went live with Merle, doing a cooking live there, and they're making beanies and weenies or something. And I know, see, I told you, we all get a good laugh out of it. And he's like, I don't care if you did get a PS1 or an Xbox 5, it don't even matter.
I'm sure he got him an Xbox 5 from, I don't give a f*** where
Just
he got
like
it from. I don't
so.
care what he got.
Oh, anyway. An Xbox 5, Johnny? What an idiot. The people in the chat, and God bless your little heart, like, if you think that your comment saying, well, you wouldn't have nothing if you didn't use Ryan's name, or you didn't use such and such's name, you'd never have any comment, you'd never have any content at all. I appreciate the comment. I don't want you to stop doing it, because it's engagement, and I like having the extra comment. But just, you need to know that is never going to get me to stop. That's crazy, dude. And it dawned on me today just how long that I've been doing this in my pastime. Matter of fact, I sent a video to Chop earlier, because he's kind of new to this thing a little bit. You know, at least that's my opinion anyway. I'm not for sure. Don't hold me to that. But I'm pretty sure he's kind of new to this. And I was like, dude, it's been years of this dude saying the wackest shit. And by this dude, I mean Ryan Upchurch. Dude has contradicted himself and is so fake. And I've been covering it for so long. Like, the video I sent him today, I didn't even go back as far as I could, but it was clips from back when Upchurch finally left the gate and went to Adam 22's podcast, which I think is funny in hindsight now, that the only podcast that Ryan Upchurch ever left the ranch or left Tennessee to do was this dude that's a cuck. I mean, that's hilarious in hindsight, right? But he went out there. Dude can't take any criticism either. Like, it has to be, you're perfect and your shit's fire, or nothing else. There's no gray area, bro. It's got to be you're fire, and that's it. And Adam 22 was sitting down with his buddies and was literally just like, hey, man, so check this dude out. And you got to figure these West Coast dudes, like these brothers out there, they listen to a whole different type of music, right? And so Adam 22, you know, he's doing the right thing. As a guy with a big platform, he was promoting a recent interview that he did, which was Ryan Upchurch.
I was like, are you serious?
And he's telling his boys, he plays this little song. And he's like, this is Next to Red. This is a song by Ryan Upchurch. This is a guy that I just did an interview with. And the dudes on the podcast was like, Next to, they ain't listening to this hillbilly shit. And they were just taking little simple jabs. They were just kind of looking at each other like, you know. And Adam 22, like, didn't stop him or didn't correct him. It was like, no, this guy's fire, man, and he's a dope rapper. And that was enough to just flip Ryan Upchurch. Like, he was so mad.
Yeah, Next to Red, Wallet's Too Fat.
Too good for y'all. Anyway, I don't know why I'm explaining it. Let me just play the couple clips. This is a Gotcha Man video, literally 4 years ago, of pointing out this idiot's contradictions.
Putting all my cars that I got right now that everybody knows about, I'm putting them in my warehouse. I'm buying all new cars. I ain't posting none of them, obviously, because I won't be on the internet.
2 weeks later.
I bought this. I didn't buy it because what it was
Or anything like that. I bought it because how it made me feel. So with me lately, a few things have been bothering me are these things. What people say on the internet. It doesn't matter what people say on the internet. It means zero.
Tell you what. Let's box.
You don't get to do that. Does that make sense to you? You draw pictures of my face. You'll never get to be anywhere around me. If you want to fight, come to my house. That don't care about money, that care about something that money could never buy. Something that changes somebody's life, not just their banking account or their wallet. Yeah, neck's too red, wallet's too fat.
Yeah, man, it was a good times. Except for I cringe when I watch myself. Like, some of the edits were just terrible, dude. Contradictions. Like, I don't know why, whatever. I got better phones. And it's cool to see me grow, though, in that way. I was sitting on the couch in that old house that we was renting for $750 a month, and the whole house was crooked. Nothing was right, and man, it was a shithole, dude. But we had goals in mind, you know, and dude, it's good. It's good to look back. You need to look back every now and again. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, or am I? No, I probably really should. But I love you guys, man. And let me know about the Instagram stuff if you guys don't want, like. And listen, I completely understand that. I'm probably the most understanding of not wanting an IG, because like I said, I've been doing this for like 6 years, and just pretty much redneck rave was when I started uploading to Instagram. Like, I never wanted to do it. You know, I had like 400 followers on there. It's up to like 700 now, but I just didn't want to do it. So I completely understand if you don't want to. And if so, I'll just screen grab the stuff and put it over here just so that people can keep up, because I like the idea of that. And that's one of the things, ever since this started happening, I've been watching Deerdorf, and he's right, man. That's a good way to keep up with the daily life. Like, even if I'm not going to do the 100-day vlog thing again, Instagram's a good way to keep in touch, a good way for you guys to keep up with me and what I'm doing in between videos, because it takes me, then the reason it takes me a week or so in between videos is because I'm so damn busy that the only time I can record is when I'm picking my kid up from school or going to the grocery store. So you get videos once a week.